be. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Packers' field-stretching tight end. He was historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharpe's 2000.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
Ready, break.
And here's Green, throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw is Green on 1st and 10. And this one too low. The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Green. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Green. He'll let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 seconds.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Baron Browning drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. Now Green on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Green. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now Green throwing on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
A penalty
Takes
is
another down
declined.
off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Green. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very low. Operating from the gun. Green. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception. As they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Green. And this is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee. This one out to the 25 on the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, then. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Green on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 1879 Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Green. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
second and goal from inside the 5.
Cowboy 80.
They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hold it ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
And here's Green throwing on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Green on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Green down on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 4th down, Green. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a third down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Green down. Throwing on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fields on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Lions. Dragon 60.
Green on 1st and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Ready,
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Ready.
On 1st down, Green. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. They credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now here's Green, looking to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. On third down, they go Montgomery. Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here first and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Operating from the gun. Green buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Green. To throw on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back out and set to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They shined in pass defense last week. 4 interceptions. Boom, first play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted them very well. They understand what the patterns are downfield, and they know how to go to the point of attack and take the ball away. They are rolling.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 18. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Fields. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On second and 10, Fields. And he'll be brought down at the 27. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fields on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Love back to it here after the pick 6. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Taken in at the 3.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference. Ruined.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Love throwing for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Myers. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty blue.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually?
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know I go, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best.